All right, we live, y'all. Yo, 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 this the motherfucking No Outlet Show, episode 2 with the No Outlet family. Got
No
my niggas
outlet,
here with me.
no outlet radio.
Hey, it's good
What's
to
up,
be here.
everybody?
Good to be
No
here.
Outlet Radio. We got Slim in here with us this time. What's up, man?
What's up, family?
Yes,
What's up,
sir.
family?
But yeah, y'all. So shit. Let's just jump into it. First motherfucking topic, the fires in LA. Shit crazy out now. It's hell on earth.
Man, there's a lot of shit going on right there with that topic. So, like, before I even get into what I gotta say about that, what are y'all thoughts on that fire? On just the situation in general?
Man, I don't know what the fuck going on. I feel like Cali always on fire. For no goddamn reason, man. Like it's the dead of winter. What I don't even know what started it. Do y'all know
I
what
I,
started it?
I guarantee somebody started it somewhere like in the woods and shit because it stretched from there. It started off as just a wildfire.
Yeah, I heard that it
Right.
was man-made.
Yeah, I guarantee
It
it was
gotta
man
be,
made. I
man.
mean, truthfully, if you actually pay attention to the media, they've been like there's been like random fires starting up in the middle of like the city and shit, like on the side of buildings, bushes, and all that. So I guarantee it's like people actually doing this shit, and I'm pretty sure there's like reason behind it. Because if you pay attention, it ain't in no hoods. It ain't hitting not a single hood. It's everywhere where money is being made or money is being spent.
Mm.
My only concern is, or actually, I know they're talking about conspiracy theories, which knowing what kind of country we live in, don't sound too far fetched. What I'm trying to figure out is, I know y'all seen some of the visuals where they trying to incorporate UFOs and stuff too now. So I'm trying to figure out what does one have to do with the other.
Bro, I literally like I'm not gonna lie to you, literally not even like 30 minutes before we got on this chat, I literally seen some video of the Pentagon saying like there's some a so-called video of the Pentagon saying that there's some like mothership in space or some shit like that. So I mean, truthfully, it could be the government trying to fuck with us in general because there's a lot of shit behind that. Of course, we on live and we on a whole video, so I ain't gonna start
It
trying.
could be disinformation, man. That's what it could be, because we know they good for that.
Usually,
I mean, if
I
it
mean,
is some shit going
exactly.
on,
They
they
trying
might be
to.
saying that mothership shit just a motherfucking, get
shit.
niggas off
Everything
on a
that we
tangent.
seeing is on the media, and one thing that we know is the media gonna lie to us.
Facts,
Media,
Shit,
and
that's
I'm
that's
wondering
one
what
thing I know.
they usually throw a lob in the air, so we look at that and not at something that's way more important. So I'm
Mhm.
wondering what they trying to either distract us from, or yeah, I wonder what's going on, man. It's because
I
again the
don't,
I
I
timing
don't,
is crazy. Why would a fire pop out and half of the country is worried about snow, the other half is now fire like that?
mean, but
yeah.
That's
think
random.
about like what been running through the news for the last 4 years. All the little things that they swept underneath the rug and try to keep it hidden. Like it's a lot of stuff going on right now that has to do with the government
Right.
reforms, all that stuff that they don't want people to know about. Laws, bills being passed. They do all this stuff just so we don't have anything, to be able to be like, this is happening. They want us to stay confused. You feel me?
I
Mm.
do. Yeah.
you think it's that, or do you think that? Because the only reason I don't think it's that this time is because they hitting the places with money. But that ain't to say they don't take this time to be like, oh, it's shit going on. Let's go pass some crazy shit under their nose, some crazy bills and shit under their nose. I think it might be that, but I think it's the opposite way around. I don't think they caused the fire and all this shit to happen. I think they just capitalize on opportunities when all our attention at something else. And I'm like, oh, this is a good time to get that shit in there we was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, remember last time though we had a fire, or Cali had a fire like this. It was damn near in them hills, just like this time. Kim
Mm-hmm.
Kardashian and them was concerned about losing their home last time. So, and that also it's ironic that it's LA. You know what I'm saying? Like actors and actresses, maybe they going along with it too. Maybe they in on the scheme.
I don't think it's that. To be honest with you, I think it's a dickhead out there starting fires in the forest. That's what I think it is, bro. I'm the biggest motherfucking conspiracy. I listen to this. I eat, sleep, and shit conspiracy and UFOs. But
Right.
I personally, I think it's a dickhead out there starting some
See-
fires. But hey, whoever you is out there, nigga, quit it. What
Hey,
you out
all
here
I know
doing,
is
nigga?
when they do get caught, boy, they ass is on fire.
Man, they
They about
asses.
to throw
Pun
the book
intended.
at
No pun
their ass.
intended.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
They about to throw the book at them niggas.
Hey, it's a wrap, bro. But yeah, man. Hey, y'all niggas stay
Hey,
up.
prayers go out to everybody in Cali, though. I got a couple
Yeah.
homies in Cali that said that they're going through some shit. So, you know, prayers
Shoot,
go
I
out to
got
everybody.
family in LA, so
Right. So
you know.
facts, regardless of the conspiracies or not, it's still real people dealing with these issues. So prayers out to them for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. But you think all this shit is with all this crazy shit going on with the fires and shit. Have y'all heard about they trying to ban TikTok again? Because you know that boy Trump coming back.
Man,
Oh, they on that
look,
You
again?
know that
I've
boy
been-
coming back.
they've been talking about that for a good little second, man. If they ban it, they ban it. If not, then I mean, okay. All I know is if they ban it, everybody that's big on TikTok stuff, they just gonna find a whole new platform to go ahead.
They
and
gonna
do
go
it.
to YouTube.
Yeah, like that.
Or back,
Yeah.
or
Same
come
thing
back
with
to
Reels
Instagram.
are
Platform.
YouTube, Facebook, IG.
But do
Right,
y'all
they
think
just
they
gonna
actually
come back.
gonna? But y'all think they actually gonna do it? Because they've been talking about this a couple times.
They've been talking. It's been
Can
over
they
a
do
year
it?
that they've been having this conversation. So
Yeah.
who knows?
I don't think they're gonna do it because even Trump changed his stance.
Yeah,
on it.
and my bad, y'all. But yeah, the
You said
reason
what,
I
Steve?
ask is because like it's too much money made off of TikTok and shit. Like what can you really like niggas in America make a whole lot of money off of that too. I think motherfucking businesses here depend on that shit. So like what is they actually gonna do?
It's a good question. I mean, if you think about it, especially when you think about the money that's being made on it, that's kind of a setback for whoever owns that shit because y'all making all this money. So,
Right.
you know
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, that's tough.
And if it's
That's
one
tough.
thing I know that motherfucker Trump and his friends like is money. So
Sure,
yeah, TikTok.
Very true.
Now I done did a little research when these motherfuckers be over here talking about it's a Chinese spy app that it kind of is. Like it actually kind of is. But
go lay down.
You say it's
too
a
much
Chinese
money
what?
made off of it.
Lay down.
The reason they want to ban it is a lot of these motherfuckers on that side, they say it's a Chinese spy app, which I done did a little research and it kind of is. But at the same time, like niggas make money off of it, have fun off of it, learn off of it. The difference is from what I hear is over there, their TikTok pushes, you know, mathematics and all that other shit, educational shit, you know, good shit. And ours just
Well, I
spread
mean, that's
crazy shit.
if they doing that off of the fact that it's a spy ad, then they need to get rid of Google. They need to get rid of Facebook. They need to get rid of all the socials.
Exactly. And that's what they saying. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like they all make money off of that. Why y'all can't make money off of TikTok? Just because it's made in China don't mean y'all can cut some deal with them because they're not trying to lose that American market. At least from my motherfucking little not knowing shit ass brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, even if you go ahead, bro.
Like my whole thing is they saying that it's a spy app, but it's a lot of companies that is American based that is in cahoots with China. Disney for one. So if they want to get rid of TikTok, they have to get rid of Disney, Nike,
everybody. They all going down.
Shit, if you just talking about spy apps, I just seen a post not too long ago saying Pokemon Go was a spy app the whole time to pretty much
well,
block
if they
people's
spy on
like
Pokemon Go,
navigation and shit like
they're
that,
not
bro.
going
Like,
nowhere.
huh?
Hey.
Like, if they spying on Pokemon Go, they gotta keep spying because that shit ain't going nowhere.
Bro,
niggas
like
walking in the fields.
That is like GPS tracking and like all shit like that. Apparently, it's
They
so
know my whole route. That's all I can say.
Hey, y'all
when I think about
that
it,
shit.
when I think about it too, like what exactly are they spying on? Because when I get on TikTok, the stuff I see ain't worthy of China spying on us. Let's be real.
No, see, they're not using TikTok itself, the videos or anything to
Yeah,
spy. They're using the data that is being
yeah.
handled.
All the data, yeah, because
What
that TikTok, when you download that shit into your phone, I mean, as with any other fucking app, Facebook or any other, all the
I
other
was just
ones.
about to say, that go for every app. Then at that point,
But the
literally every
difference
app
is
asks for
they don't.
permissions and cookies. And
The difference is they don't like that as China.
Mhm.
Period. But America and China spying on each other. That's why my motherfucking name spying on him. Niggas always spying on each other, bro. Like they both doing it back and forth. But what they'll say, oh, it's China, oh, it's China. But what they don't say is, oh, we own that shit too. We just don't like that theirs is working so well. That's what it is. But I feel like it's just unnecessary. Why don't y'all figure out some goddamn way to make some money off this shit? This is the biggest app in the world. Nigga, make some
man,
money off of it. Quit dick measuring with with
if
another
we
60-year-old nigga.
if we hate China so much, why do we get so much from them?
Problem. Yeah.
That's the
We are
problem. They
we
don't
are
like that
China's
we so
biggest
dependent.
consumer.
Yeah. Dependent. So if China wanted to say, okay, fuck y'all, they could really do some damage. That's why. That's the issue.
Oh yeah, they could definitely do damage, bro. Damn near half the
Yeah.
shit we get from China.
We entirely too dependent on it from their point of view.
All right, touche.
So
All right, I can
yeah.
see it.
Which
And you know that boy,
which I get that.
trying to put tariffs on everybody. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he coming
Hey,
to crack the whip.
it's the world about to get real fucking interesting here in a couple weeks. Shit about to go crazy. For better or worse, it's about to get crazy. Like, so
Shit,
yeah.
at the end of the day, we just gotta keep your community, your circle tight knit, and learn how to utilize each other. And whatever strengths you got, add that to the team or the community. Because I
Mm-hmm.
mean, we ain't. When have we ever been able to depend on a president, or you know what I'm saying? Everybody be worried about the president, but nobody be worried about they local officials and shit like that. So
Exactly. That's what I be trying to tell niggas, man. They be like, "Oh, you don't give a fuck. You don't want to vote and get a black woman in there." I'm like, "Why don't you niggas vote for your goddamn school board? Why don't you
Because
niggas
right,
vote
that's
for
honestly,
way
your
more
those are the
congressman?"
important.
people that's gonna play more of a factor in your daily life than the president. If
Yeah,
we're being
Exactly.
completely
exactly.
truthful.
See, the
Niggas worried
president nothing
about
but a figurehead.
niggas
He don't
worried
really
about
Exactly.
hold that
choosing.
Yeah,
much power, but the
he
ones
just a
underneath
face.
him, the governors, Senate, they hold all the power.
Yeah.
Niggas be worried about their
Right.
presidents and stuff like that. But look at your friend group.
Yeah.
How you more concerned about your president than your friend group
Yeah, exactly.
or your
Niggas don't
partner,
even know
your
what they
boyfriend,
fucking
your
mayor's name
girlfriend?
is.
Your homeboy is a fucking crook. What you worried about the president for? The fuck is you talking
Right.
about?
Right, nigga. Get y'all shit together. Niggas just want to shame niggas for shit. That's one thing I do know. Niggas like
Yeah, hey,
feeling like
that's
they
a
part of
fact.
something and shaming niggas. Like, oh, you didn't get a vaccine or you didn't vote or some stupid shit that niggas make feel like they better than for doing when other like let niggas make their own decision. If they want to, great. If they don't want to, great.
Right.
Niggas
Facts.
care too much about what other niggas is on. And I
Right.
don't
We
know
don't.
where that came from, to be honest.
Man, I've been watching a lot of podcast stuff, especially lately. A lot of debates. I'm a big fan of debates anyway, but I've been watching a whole lot of different debates, and at the end of it all, we need to focus on our community. We too worried, like you said, we focused on everybody else and what everybody else got going on. That's why we left behind. Because we ain't tending to our own garden.
Right.
Niggas ain't using the mook
Yeah.
as a unit neither. That's
Exactly.
a big part of nowadays, bro. What you see, especially after like COVID type shit, you really seen a change where like people damn near really just be focused about themselves and worry about themselves instead of their group or a little circle. Niggas ain't move as a team too much no more. Niggas real life be about themselves.
Right. We can't blame our poverty no more because we know that we have a lot of buying power. It's just where we choose to spend our
Yeah.
money at, and we don't tend to spend our money with each other. And I know that sounds cliche, but honestly, if we could get our money together, we could be a nation. But we don't look at it like that. It is a us versus them mentality, and that's what's killing us. by the
A lot.
thousands, millions a year. So it's like, yeah, we need to focus on our own backyard before we start even worrying about the president. Even if we did have a president that we could come to and be like, look, this what we need, this what we need. We don't even know what to tell them.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna just go out there and say this now. Poverty ain't never been the issue. You see Mexican and hey, if y'all watching, no like shots at y'all Spanish motherfuckers, but you see Spanish motherfuckers grew up and do shit all the time. Them
Factual.
niggas be out there on the street over here asking
Oh,
niggas like,
yeah.
yo, you got work for the day, and be out there getting shit done and
Nah,
the
they get to it.
shit. Like, so it ain't even
They
all
get
about
to it.
poverty. It's about like working as a team and actually like having a unit to like move with.
Nah, the issue is niggas is conditioned to think a certain way. Because, like you said, you see it here in Phoenix. Mexicans, they know how to move together, and they got their whole ecosystem. Like they run this motherfucker. Like,
Bro,
you know what I'm
my
saying?
pops, my pops, he's pretty, high, in his job position and shit. He got a lot of people that work under him. Like, I worked for him one year, and like, I used to work in the kitchen, and it was a kitchen full of Spanish people. But what they did, like I'm saying, bro, you don't get this in black communities, bro. They all dead ass like lived in one house. Literally, they all work towards getting another one a house, getting another one a car
Oh
after
no, they do that,
and
and it
move
ain't
on to
just
the
them.
next
It's
person. Like
most foreign. Yeah,
they really move as a unit. You don't get that in the black community like that unless you see people trying to gang bang and shit. Which
yeah.
I mean, where is the productiveness in that?
Well, I seen it firsthand because back home I ran these hood apartments in Forest Park back home, and it would be like these Nepali Indian guys that would come and move in. I'm like, why y'all moving here? Like y'all make like I would run their information, their credit and shit. I'm like, damn, you got good credit, you make good money, nigga. Why you moving here? The
Because
marshals
it's
was
cheap.
just here twice last week. It was like, oh, we just gonna save for a house, nigga. They come in that motherfucker, pay their rent every month on time for a year. They got they whole family in there, but they keep that motherfucker clean. They go to work every day, don't bother nobody. Year up, end of the lease up in 30 days. Yeah, we bought a house. Thank you. We'll have it cleaned in 30 days. They up out of there. They on a mission. They move to the
See,
house, and then whoever left, you know what I'm saying? They stack up, and like you said, they get out. Next person stack up and get out, and then everybody good. Ain't got no debt. They don't owe niggas. They ain't gotten in no dumb shit trying to get out of debt to niggas and shit. It's a wrap.
right. And I love
And
my people. I love my people so much. Like, I don't ever want to come off like I'm shitting on my people. But we emulate everybody's toxic traits, but we never emulate the positive. Like, nigga, I remember
yeah,
growing up, we looked at the Italian gangsters as the niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like mafia. Everybody
right,
wanted to be mafia or a mob. On
right.
the negative tip, what about union jobs and running numbers and stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, granted, you could take that however you want to take that, but nigga, the coming together part. I mean, granted, our grandparents come from that, and it trickled down a little bit to our parents, but somewhere along the line, we stopped emulating productivity. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what that's about.
I don't know what it is, but I'm sick of you niggas. Cause that motherfucking white man, that blame the white man shit, that shit dead.
Yeah, that's old.
That
That's
blame the
over.
white man shit is
That's
dead,
over.
man. I know niggas that still be doing that. Like, nigga, I'm with you, but no, it ain't even that no more, bro. Get your ass up and go do something, bro.
I
So
was
yeah,
guilty of it. I was a little guilty of it, but
same.
that
That
shit is
shit the
over.
same.
That shit is dead.
That shit dead now, bro.
Especially knowing what kind of money is coming from our communities, whether we together or separate. The shit we
Mm-hmm.
spend our money on, I'm like, they talking T's, not B's. Trillions.
Yeah,
We spending
that's
trillions a
what it is.
year on the bullshit. We could have put that money together and got our community together, got our own banking system,
But here
our own
go one more.
hospitals again.
I do got one issue with black-owned businesses. I'm
I'm
sick of you
listening.
niggas on this too, bro. There is one issue with black-owned businesses. We
I
all
feel like
love
I
it, and
know.
yeah, we need to spend money together. But nigga, if the motherfucking man next door, the China man or the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, white man next door gonna show me the t-shirt for $25 nigga, I'm not spending $85 on the same shirt.
Mm-mm.
What are we doing?
Mm-mm.
That's a fact.
See,
Just
there's no
because it's
reason to
black owned
upcharge.
don't mean I gotta cash. Yeah, we not paying
Facts.
a charge, nigga. Just make it the same as the competitor.
Right. I would
Right.
love to spend my
Give
money
us
with us over
deals,
them.
like,
Factuals.
you know, buy one get one free, 2 for 1.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Right.
now I really want y'all
Hey,
to feel for
that's
real.
why
Y'all gotta
that's
show us
why
what
I
y'all
actually
want for
fucked
done.
with when we was doing that video the other day. That's why I actually really fucked with that juice dude, because like I asked him a pricing
Mhm.
on a few of his stuff, and like it wasn't crazy, which you know I
It wasn't
actually
terrible.
respect
It
that shit.
wasn't
Yeah,
terrible.
like
Like
of course, you know, he expects, you know, he sees his shit as top dollar shit, and you know, he
no, it's a
definitely
little
has
high. He got to keep the
but
lights
but
on.
it's reasonable, and I fuck with that. You know, he's not trying to
Yeah,
hit people over their head, and I respect that out of him.
yeah, exactly. Because you know,
Hey, shout outs to
it was Juice
Juice
God
God
Clothing.
Yeah, hey, shout outs.
Yeah.
Follow him on IG. He got some good shit, man.
Yeah, good shit, Juice God.
Get
Hold
Damo
on,
in here too. Yeah, because
yeah, I just saw it. Yeah.
Hey, yo, Steve, bro, you an ugly motherfucker, man.
Coming from the long nose witch.
Long
You
nose,
look like the
witch.
wicked witch of the hood, nigga. Shut the fuck up talking to me.
Bro. You literally got an acorn-sized head, like
Bro,
that
you look
shit.
like if somebody throw water on you, just a little can, you go melt, nigga.
Hey, y'all ever seen a butter bean?
I'm melting.
Hey, y'all ever seen a butter bean before?
Nigga, you look
What
like a
you
moon
talking about the
pie.
boxer?
Stop.
Nah, I'm
Stop.
talking.
Stop.
He's talking about an actual
You-
butter bean.
For real butter
About an
bean.
actual butter bean, the food. That's what Steve looked
What
like.
the hell?
This nigga is the same color as a moon pie.
Damn, not the moon pie. We call this
Right.
nigga yellow as hell.
Stop talking to me. Nigga, nigga, you can fry up some rice and put it right next to you. They still taking your skin tone. Stop talking to me.
No.
Stop talking to me.
I'm sick of this. Yeah, bro. But yeah, man. Hey, black-owned businesses, y'all get it together, bro. Just because
Right,
you
so we
got
could shop.
shit, don't mean you need to overcharge, bro.
Man,
You
I'm
can't.
thirsty to shop with my people, but y'all got
I
y'all gotta be
would
smarter.
love to. It's just, you know, the way society is, bills be hitting.
On
Yeah,
me.
and it's the same
We
for the
need
ones
help.
that's getting picked up. Like I see motherfuckers like Target's pandering ass. They give you niggas a whole section. Why your hair care products got to be $15 and the Target products is $11, my nigga?
Type shit.
Because I be in there shopping for the hair care products, nigga. I need to know. Like, yeah, we know it's good, but relax. It ain't got to be motherfucking, you know, upcharged 325%. Shit.
Right,
Yeah,
y'all gotta
man.
understand that. Y'all gotta understand. If you selling shit for $1, that's gonna encourage more people to come and shop and spend more with you. So you still gonna get that number you looking for.
See, one of the things is that like they don't have the quantity.
Right, that'd be another problem.
Drop the prices down for us. They're upstarts. They put in so much money to get what, probably 2-3 units.
Mm-hmm.
And then they be like, all right, how can I get this off and still make a profit? But you don't have enough to really get it off and make that profit without the upsell.
Yeah.
Right,
like, I respect the hustle. You're not gonna hustle me.
Facts. Talk.
Mm-hmm. Where's the motherfucking black-owned value brand? Ain't nothing wrong with that. What a black-owned VO5, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's a fact, man. Why all black-owned shit got to be some name brand?
Why it all got to be premium? And I don't even know if it's premium. Like,
oh, fuck with name brand like that. I'd rather go to the corner store, give me a $5 white tee.
Exactly.
I mean, a nameless brim.
Hey, I'm not even back home, but if a nigga was to be able to contract with all the motherfucking gas stations in Cincinnati in the hood, what if a black man own or black woman own all them goddamn teas, all them goddamn Scullies they selling in that bitch? You know what I'm saying? What if that motherfucker is the supplier? They might be. I might not know, but I doubt it. But hey, it's ways. Niggas ain't always got to try to be the next motherfucking LV. Or motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Niggas can be the black version of Equate or some shit. So yeah.
Oh shit! I just see Dabo in the chat. Yo, yo,
Yeah,
yo.
what's up, y'all? What's up, Damo? What's up, Blaze?
Good to see y'all.
Yo, what's going on, man? I'm just getting myself situated, so I'll be on camera in a second.
Cool. Right. Cool. Well, shit. Next motherfucking one. Who sent that video of Tulo shooting this goddamn shit?
That was me,
bro.
That was me.
Nigga.
Like, come on, brother. I gotta be on safety, brother. Like, this is why people need to start rocking with holsters. Fuck that trying to be cool shit. Yeah. Pocket rockets. Nah. Y'all see how fucking Bob got his shot.
I was just saying that.
That shit is real life, y'all.
Right.
Really cheddar Bob himself.
Like what you niggas on, bro? Like what is niggas on? He walked up in the mud. What, you don't trust niggas in the podcast you own? Then why you even there, man?
That's a good fucking question.
Why the niggas at the door ain't checking niggas for motherfucking guns? Because you know niggas be wilding on these podcasts.
And see, this shit goes right back to emulating each other. Old niggas trying to emulate the young niggas.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, come on.
Which
to a certain extent.
As an older head, man, we supposed to be the example. What you trying to emulate a young nigga for? Like they got the answers. You feel me? Like that'd be absurd to me. I just don't understand that.
Nah, see,
you know what it is?
What I understand is, to a certain extent, I can understand why these niggas moving like that, because, like that nigga Nip said, like these days you got to be more on the offense than defense. So I kind of get it, because I did just see. I think I sent it to one of y'all. It was a young nigga on the podcast, and he upped that mug in there. Me. Yeah, like so him talking about. Yeah,
go ahead, my bad.
Nah, you good. The fact that he upped it on the interview, like I don't know if niggas felt like he had something to prove or whatever. It was a young nigga though, so I get it. Even the dude behind the camera was like, you got it," type shit. Like, so I get it to a certain extent, but it's still a way to move and let it be known we the older guys. Like, I don't know, you can diffuse a situation easier with your words than you can with meeting a nigga head on with that same energy you got. You know what I'm saying? So. To a certain extent, I can understand why a nigga would keep it on him, but again, if you gotta be on a platform to where you gotta keep that thing on you worried about a back door, probably shouldn't be there in the first place.
Yeah, nigga, like why are you even there? Niggas do dumb
shit. At that point, you start your own.
Now that's the real definition of a true crash out, and they think that shit is popular, cool. Yeah. They think that's the new hit. Back in the day, been a hustler, been a trapper, you know, anything that really wasn't next to like violence. I mean, yeah, it came with violence depending on how far you go with it, but nothing of that resulted in violence. It was about money, getting some paper or getting your team to another level. But now it's like they rather crash out like the interview. That was crazy to me. Her whole interview.
That nigga was there hoping for a crash out. He wasn't hoping for one.
Yeah,
it ain't no other way.
He walked in there with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah,
like
niggas.
That's bad. Yeah.
Like
these little niggas need to, man,
disrespectful already, and he was already told multiple times, like, "Hey, stop the disrespect, because I'm not trying to disrespect you. This is a place of respect that between men." He didn't want to do that.
Yep.
And the two guys that was with him, like, come
on,
y'all was trying to feed off that energy until they told y'all to leave. Now y'all want to cry talking about, "Oh, I'll give you the whole pound."
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't no fucking pound. That was a quarter.
I know. Nah, that's what flexing go wrong.
Yeah,
bro. Flexing go wrong. Flexing go wrong.
Yeah, man. Niggas be doing too much. If it was me,
I would have still took that whole quarter and still kicked your ass out.
Right, exactly.
Like the fuck wrong with you, boy?
If that was anybody in the camp doing some shit like that, if you in the camp and you see one of the persons in the camp doing some outrageous shit like that, by all means, you supposed to like, "Hey, come on, bro, let's step to the back real quick and cool you off." Like, don't fucking
these niggas be too kumbaya. Niggas want kumbaya everything.
Hell yeah, they be kumbaya out this motherfucker.
Hey, these days these niggas write love songs to their brother. Like, oh, I love him. Like, fuck out of here, nigga. That's the problem. They trying to crash out because they trying to impress the next nigga behind him.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, like, yeah, we supposed to be showing these young. I think we all kind of in that in between age. Like, I'm past being a young nigga crashing out just for the fuck of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not old enough to give a shit about these niggas to show them better. I'm trying to get mine at this point. Like, it's kind of tough. Like, sometimes I see some shit like, damn, maybe I should tell this young nigga, like, calm down, bro. It ain't even worth it. Like, brother, who the fuck am I for these young niggas to listen to?
I was about to say,
I'm not trying to preach.
Listen to us.
They like, shut up, old nigga. That's what they gonna say to me. Like, yeah, man. I'm not trying.
You gotta give it to them when they want it for real. Like if they come to you and you can see like some type of like, I guess connection. Like you see that they look up to your word. Then give it to him, and then you owe the right to give it to the young nigga. But if you just walking up to the young nigga like, "What's up, young nigga? I see you out here fucking up the property and shit, throwing shit around. I don't think you should do that." They gonna be like, "Nigga, up this switch on you, old nigga." You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck on, like.
And that's gonna forever create a division between each generation, and that's the complete opposite direction of where we trying to go.
But it's just our people in most cases, though, because that's not hip. It's not cool to talk to the older generation to be on a better narrow path. Think about it when we was young. But think about when we was young, though. When we was the young niggas, yeah, we had a little bit more education on ourselves, a little more discipline with ourselves. But we was damn near just as wild off the. I listen to them old motherfuckers. They don't know what they talk about. Till like now, we the old motherfuckers, and we like, damn. This shit hit different.
I always hear a motherfucker out.
Exactly.
Even if I'm gonna choose my own route, I'm gonna always just sit there and listen to you. You can talk to me.
A bum can give you game, so you don't want to overlook just because of. And I had to learn that too, because to a certain extent, I agree, because I don't always catch the message because of the messenger.
Lock this door. Hold on.
But some people though, like it's just I don't know, your heart or your spirit. Connect with somebody. I don't care what we niggas that sat in front of QT having a conversation with niggas just cause it was something about them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right?
You can, it depending on what they talking about. If a nigga telling you his life story, if you want to learn how not to end up where he at, you better listen to that man.
Man, for sure.
Damn, did Steve just fall?
I'm sorry, y'all.
We got an emergency on chat. Emergency on chat.
That nigga dropping off Amazon packages.
Yeah. Hey. I might take an Amazon package at this point. Fuck that.
Yo.
After my hurting, I need to get what I need to get out of that.
Yeah. But I got a feeling motherfucking young niggas, I got a feeling these YNs gonna be a motherfucking recurring theme on this channel. You might have to get like motherfucking bi-weekly game for you stupid niggas.
Hey, get them a whole segment, man. Give them a whole segment.
Oh yeah, they need a segment. They need a whole segment, because if they don't get the segment, who gonna help these young niggas, man? Who gonna help these young niggas?
Advice. That's the segment. Yeah, YN advice.
YN advice.
And we gotta, if that's the case, then we gotta be mindful of our
tone. There we go, Ahmad.
What's up, bro?
Yeah. He was in backstage. He was in backstage for a little bit, but Blaze just dropped out, so I got in. We was at max capacity.
Okay. But yeah, when we do have these segments, we gotta be not careful. I don't want to use that word, but we gotta be mindful of our delivery, because that also makes a difference too. If it seemed like a nigga preaching to you or coming down on you, Diddy, then you're not gonna take what you hear. Like, it's gonna go in one ear and right out the other. Because we gotta have points, man. You know, that's points. Like, everything has to have a point behind everything that we trying to deliver to them. Because if there's no point behind it, if it's no benefit, let's start there though. If it ain't no benefit, because you know, we as we get older, we start to learn. Like, you know, back in the day, they say you don't want to be used, you don't want to use nobody. But as you get older, you realize that is not true. Everybody has to use one another. But at the end of the day, it's about who you using. How do they benefit you, and how do you benefit them? That's the point. And I feel like, go ahead.
No, go ahead. That's basically what I was saying. Like that's the point. Like they gotta get that point. Like you said, it has to have a point to why we even touching on them versus just preaching to them. Because then they're not gonna stay long enough to even catch the message.
Exactly.
Factual.
They gotta feel like you at least give a damn about them. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember in school, some people would call me bad. I don't think I was bad, but the teachers that cared about you, so you willing to like sit your goofy ass down for that class because you like, nah, this person actually cared. The other ones, you could feel their energy, like they damn near ready to suspend you just for sneezing. You feel me? So it also depends. Like you need somebody that you genuinely can point at, like, nah, this guy actually cares about my actions and where I end up one day. Like that was the point of the Boys and Girls Club when we was growing up, or the after school programs and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you need shit like that. And if we don't have those, this is our after school program. Niggas on their phone anyway, so you
Yeah.
might as well come on and tune in every whatever and get some advice, my nigga. And it's live, so you can tap in and ask your questions. Maybe I don't want to do this young nigga shit. How I avoid it? You got
Man.
about 7 niggas that you could talk to.
We need a man's community. Like, I was thinking like a couple months ago, just I was talking to somebody, like I think like what most men is missing is we don't have no real community where we can just go to, like, like they got fraternities and all this shit, but you gotta go through the process to get on part of those fraternities. Like, but what happens to the ones that don't go to the fraternities? What about the ones that don't go to those type of groups but feel left out? You know what I'm saying? So they gotta, like, let me take it a step further. Like, it was a dude that worked next door to my job. Didn't know he'd been gone for a month. I mean, X'd out. Like he X'd himself out. You feel me? Because of mental health issues, things that he felt he had nobody to turn to as a man. He a young man. He
Right.
was like 18. So it's like, where do
Mm.
where do the men have to go to when they get to, like, we was that age? We felt like we had the whole world in our hands till we started realizing, like, damn, life is really be life and for real. Like, and we have to find ways to remotivate ourselves, continue to motivate ourselves. But then when you realize, you get that moment where that brick wall, like, damn, where do I go when I can't go to my mom, when I can't go to my dad? You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to talk to my girl. I can't talk to my girl. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to no stranger. I don't feel like going out just as a random place to vent. It's like, where do they go to, like a place, a safe haven where it's a bunch of men in the same thought process trying to help each other? Like, that's where, man, the young niggas don't have shit. We don't even have that as grown man. You
And
feel me?
see,
Right.
But I
see,
don't think
Damo,
everybody
like,
want to go air out they shit in front of a whole group of niggas. Like
Nah,
whether
but
they
even then, even if you don't air it out, it's also about having that feeling of knowing that you're not in that situation alone. Someone else can actually
Right.
to you.
you can't. I think
that's
that's
why,
I,
like, you
honestly I
really
think
should
we
choose your friend group wisely. Like, make
Exactly.
sure that you got
yeah
like-minded individuals around you that's not on bullshit,
yeah.
but just want to succeed and progress in life. Like,
I think a friend group help more than any organization, therapist, any of that. You need your
Mhm.
niggas. Like these motherfuckers don't teach their kids how to make friends out of you. You gotta
Man,
socialize these little
Right.
see,
motherfuckers like
Hell
I
dogs.
yeah.
that's
I do
facts.
I do recommend like counseling and therapy though,
Hmm.
because even though your friends can help you,
Yeah,
juggle things, that therapist or counselor is gonna help you understand what it is.
yeah. That too. They should have both. Me personally. I think the whole men's group thing is cool, but I think that's been done over and over and over across the country. Like I think they everywhere for real, because I see them everywhere from Cincinnati to Phoenix.
Yeah.
And I think niggas, like you said, a good friend group, and then if you need somebody that's gonna be unbiased and that might not have any too personal ties to you, nigga, go get on better help. I think we're at a better place now than any to get your shit together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All the
Or
niggas.
change the way we look at therapy sessions. Like maybe you might not
Yeah,
be able to go to an office, but shit, just going to the gym and linking up with niggas who hoop. Like whether
Yeah.
you good or not, that's a
mhm,
place you can go where it's gonna be other young men or older men that shoot, even in the
yeah.
midst of playing ball, you can get some game. You know what I'm
I
saying?
was
Man,
Like
gonna
for
say,
sure.
I was
For
gonna
sure.
say, to like technically speaking, it's just whatever makes you feel therapeutic.
Right.
And that's why it's good to put kids, boys and girls, in sports. Motherfuckers think that we trying to put little boys in sports to be like, oh, he's got to play a sport, he got to be strong and fast. Like, nah, the nigga got to learn different motherfucking life values from
Yeah,
sports.
it's really all about discipline.
Exactly.
That man,
Exactly.
that I ain't gonna lie, like having boys and just like days when I got them on the weekend and like they not particularly doing a particular activity, just knowing like when they do play football, how organized it is for them to actually get that discipline and that structure. Like you gotta wait for your partner, you gotta help your teammate up, you gotta be accountable, you gotta be a listener. So like yeah, sports is a valuable thing early on, especially for kids. Like because there's some things that as parents we don't have the time to actually do because we spend 8 hours, 40 hours a week of our day going to work. And then and shit, probably 15, 20 of them hours trying to handle business, sleep, take care of the basic things for the kids. So we might not always have the actual full mental capacity to do some of the things that the coaches, like, everybody got that one favorite coach that they can think of back in the day. Like, damn, bro, like that was a cool ass coach. Like he was damn near like the coolest coach. I damn near learned a lot from him. You know what I'm saying? In some degree. So like everybody, even kids, girls, whoever, it could be a goddamn chess coach, goddamn bowling coach, golf. It don't matter, swim coach. It don't matter what coach it is.
Anything.
Somebody got somebody.
Yeah, nigga could fucking cobble shoes. You can have a nigga teach you how to cobble shoes. Motherfucking fucking strap belts, nigga. Anything. Like anything. Nigga press shirts for a living. Motherfuckers do need somebody to look up to.
That's what I'm saying. It don't matter where you go. I mean, as long as it's even if you're in a position where you can only your mentor can only come from the streets. Like as a young dude, you could still have a mentality for I want to move like him because he moved like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you ain't gotta follow the crash out. You could follow the humble dude who get that bread and kind of put himself away, and he only stand on business when he gotta stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Not just the nigga who looking to rob and like, because sometimes you can't choose where you grow up at, but you can choose who you follow.
That's a valuable lesson.
But the issue is some of them don't even have that motherfucking base understanding of what they should follow, and I think that's because too many dumb motherfuckers is having babies. Like,
okay, all right, I can see that.
Niggas really don't want to get into it. Not saying y'all, but in general, motherfuckers really don't be wanting to get into it. But too many dumb motherfuckers just be having babies. You can't take two motherfuckers whose brains don't work right.
That ain't develop their own skills. That ain't even develop their own skills yet. Like
exactly. So now you got a baby with a bad brain, and they about to be in a less than environment and raised less than because the parents is dumb too.
And then it's just
and that just shit keep trickling down.
Yeah,
to the point
going.
Yeah, to the point where now you got motherfuckers out here that's full grown, don't know shit.
Well, this is a question I got right here I got a question for the chat then right here for the whole chat. Like, so do you think that as an adult, do you think it's our responsibility to make sure we search out for self-development skills? Because as after school, if you're not going through like college or nothing like that, or if you don't taking your job in that type of manner, I mean, whose responsibility is to actually go search for these self-development skills?
I mean, I think that's major for you to do, because I mean, you need self skills to do whatever it is that you really want to do in life. Whether it's be an artist, a gamer, whether you want to actually be out there doing hard labor. Each one of those take life skills.
Wait, what was your question again, Damo?
Like, do you think that is really like the true responsibility of an adult? Because some adults go their whole life not doing it, but like searching and researching for self-development skills, like really developing yourself, like, and that's a whole category of your mind.
I think that's major, but I don't think that's like the key aspect of.
I do. You know why?
I mean, Damo, like you answered it yourself. It's self-development.
Right.
You saying is it on the parent or is it on the person? Or
on the
person.
At what age? Like 18 or some shit?
I mean, yeah, right. I want to say really graduation day.
Oh yeah, and in 2025 with all this internet out here, if you decide to be a dumb motherfucker past 18, that's your own fault.
I'll give you that. Yeah, facts.
It's bad information out here.
You're not fully
Yeah,
a lost cause because you still got from 18 to God willing 70 something, 100 something. But yeah,
yeah,
if you in your 30s and you still
You
out here trying to relate to the young niggas, you need help.
you gotta take that time to develop yourself, because
yeah. You
like we
gotta fuck
gotta
up.
we gotta we gotta keep evolving. Like we gotta keep
Yeah,
finding different ways of evolving and getting better. Like so,
yeah. Like it's
I
cool to
feel
fuck
like
up. We all done fucked up, but these
yeah,
niggas be
everybody
Right.
do
30.
that.
These niggas be 38 doing the same fuck up they was doing at 21. You know what
You
I'm
got the
saying?
whack 100s of the world. Like nigga, you pushing
Yeah,
50, my nigga. Why are
Man,
you still
right.
trying to do what these young niggas is doing?
Messy.
Like
Yeah, nigga.
if you are a game banger, nigga, you supposed to be the example. You supposed to be like Big U. Not to say that Big U was perfect, but clearly
Yeah.
he got
Nigga, go start a
programs set in
foundation.
place. You feel me? Yeah, like he actually trying to help. This nigga
Nigga,
is
go
just
go run a
toxic
t-shirt
and
company or something. You out here
yeah,
fucking
like
messing with these young niggas.
it's crazy, bro. I think honestly, I think that honestly what I thought the question you was gonna ask was are we responsible for showing the young niggas a different way? And I'ma say yeah.
Almost
And this
definitely,
is
bro.
it.
yeah,
This right here is it. Like us having conversations like this about not just music, because I don't even want to influence the next generation to just want to be rappers. Like we, in our community, we need more. We need bankers. We need businessmen. We need like, if we could have more Atlantas across the nation, that.
Are you
Hmm.
go ahead, my bad. My bad.
Nah, as far as me saying like we need more Atlantas, like Atlanta is the black mecca of everything. Like law,
Mm-hmm.
medicine, uh, whatever you could think of to be a productive person in the community, some type of serviceman or woman. Like education is high there. We got HBCUs. Like we need more of that all across this bitch, not just Atlanta, Georgia. We need it in New York. We need it in Cincinnati, Ohio. We need it. You know what I'm saying? Like
How
that'll
you
be a
think
good
we need
start.
it in terms of example or in terms of like organization?
Both. We honestly like we need shit that can contribute to our community. And the more we have that type thing, that gives the next generation something to look forward to besides going outside and shooting at niggas just cause. Like it
Okay.
be honestly right now, I don't think a lot of these niggas got beef. They creating it because they want to fit in with what they hearing and what they seeing. Our examples are not you either got basketball or I'm gonna say you either got athletes or musicians that niggas look up to. Because the ones who really contribute to society, you either don't see them because they too busy doing what they do, or they kind
Mm-hmm.
of gatekeeping in a way and they kind of find their proteges. You know what I'm saying? But they don't
Yeah.
broadcast themselves on social media like, yeah, I'm a doctor. And then the ones that you do got, they tend to be fake gurus anyway. So you once
Right.
you find out, it kind of ruined their reputation and it ruined something for you to look up to. Like imagine if Wall Street Trapper really got his fame again off of really being in the streets again, and we just come to find out like you ain't make your money off of stocks. You was selling dope again. Like that hurt a young nigga who was looking up, who wanted to invest in stocks. You're like, damn, that ain't the way. Like think about us right now. We for the most part, most of us in here are musicians. You know how bad it hurt my feelings to learn some of the shit that I learned behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
damn near like ruined the mystique of what we was chasing this shit for in the first place. Like
Mhm.
fame ain't watching MTV Cribs don't hold the same weight, knowing that a lot of these niggas was broke and that really wasn't your crib.
man.
Right.
You feel me? So imagine like we don't really have too much that we could look up to on a broad scale, unless you like happen to just be related to or your peoples is cool with them people and you actually can see like, oh no, this man is a doctor and he really pulling up with a Bentley or something like that. Like we
But I
need
think that's just the times we live in now. We don't live in the like. I think crazy thing is I was talking to a customer about the same thing you just said, but in different format of just like the aura of how it used to be back then. Like it'll never be that type of aura again how it used to be. You know what I'm
that was
saying?
I
When
think that was me and you
yeah,
was having
matter of
that
fact,
convo.
yeah, and just how that aura of like how Michael Jackson had it back in the day. You know, to be that young and had that type of aura of just the way he did things. But now everything is seen every day. You know, you got celebrities that show their life every day that be on live talking to people everyday normal. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's nothing to it. So now you have to go find like the everyday people, like the ones that's walking into my job. They got their own businesses. I'm talking about people that's telling me they make $250,000, but they working at Duke Energy. But they tell
Oh
me about
shit.
the investments that they made, the land that they bought, how their grandfathers from 1945 bought this piece of land, and they've been buying land from the mom to the grandma and the granddaughter, the great, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody bought land. So by the time they was at a certain age, they had about $20,000-$30,000 to go buy more land to flip all that money. So
That's
that right
insane.
there, I don't get inspired by like the whole celebrity shit or what they got going on and investments
Mm-mm.
that they made. Cause sometimes them numbers can be unrealistic numbers because they already celebrities. So we don't really know if it's
Right.
tangible. But a motherfucker that's walking in your store and he look normal as hell, but he buying whatever he want, ain't worried about the call, just swiping the card. And you ask him what he do, and he tell you about some of the things because he like you know what I'm saying? Y'all connect. You be like, damn, I can really do that shit. I just gotta buckle down. I gotta make the right steps. First of all, I gotta believe in myself.
Right.
These dudes coming in with full confidence about their business, whatever it is. You can tell the difference of who you talking to when they come to like the seriousness of how they take their shit, and you can
Bruh.
tell like they mean that, like they mean that shit. It's
But do
different.
that go
Bruh.
back? Do that go back to your same question about is it up to niggas to educate themselves?
I think it do because a lot of them people a lot of them that go to school, they just
Yeah,
either they had somebody, but also it go back to what we were just talking about. They had somebody to educate them,
a
somebody
lot
to
of
give
people.
them
Yeah,
you feel me,
That's
the
why.
right
give them the
seeds.
game.
That's why I
That's
Yeah,
the
think it.
difference.
That's why I
Is a
think
lot of
it.
the families get a game. Like, I mean, yeah, we starting from behind, but
we
I
don't
mean,
got
I think
nobody in our family in
That's
most cases that give the game, and the ones that do got money, they stay far away. They move. They
I
move to
think
the
we're getting
houses.
to that point. I think as a whole, we getting. I think we about maybe 3 generations in at this point. Because I think a generation is about 10 years. I think niggas been
right.
figuring out how to make a little bit of money. I mean, like you said, like we only see the bad shit, but it's a whole lot of just regular, everyday middle class, lower middle class, upper middle class, black families that just go on about their business and they just, in the shadows.
That's why I don't
Yeah,
think it's just on people to seek for it themselves because you don't know what you don't know. Like even
that's
when I was
true.
little, my grandmother, if I had questions, she got all these books in the office that I could go look up, I could
Hmm.
go look for. How many people
Hmm.
got books that they got in their house that can at least spark
Hmm.
a idea that'll make them go on this long rabbit hole in their mind to go look up some other stuff? Like niggas wasn't thinking about real estate as kids because we
Yeah.
ain't
It
have
go
real
back to
estate type
having
people in
bad
our house.
parents.
I
Yeah.
won't. I won't even say bad because even they might not be educated enough. They might, especially the further we go back, the more everything
Yeah.
was like survival. So even the food that
Yeah.
we ate, like you didn't have enough time or energy to look left, right, and behind you. All you could think is move
Right.
forward. I got about 8 kids in the house, or shit, even four. I got 4 kids. I got a 12-hour shift and we on food stamps right now and section 8 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So you don't really even think about a month from now. You thinking about how we gonna get through today and possibly this week.
Sur-
You feel
survival.
me? Exactly. We known for being in survival mode. And until the sad thing about our community too is like the ones who do make it out, they start off wanting to help everybody. Either you got two routes. You either got the people who help everybody out and then end up right back here with us, or you got the people who realize I can't help you niggas. Y'all got to figure it out yourselves and they gatekeep.
Mhm.
I know that's not the
Not it.
majority,
Yeah.
but
I think
that's
it's
a
three
big
way.
portion. All right, what's the
I
third?
think it's
Uh,
the third is the one motherfuckers that got out, figured it out, and just minding their own business. They ain't gatekeeping. Like if somebody asks them, cool, I'll tell you how I did it. But otherwise, they
Mm,
just going about their day to day.
Shit, but they
yeah,
ain't telling
yeah.
everybody. I mean, I get it. You going about your way, but even if you
Yeah.
don't come back and give money to the hood, you can tell me how you got out the hood. Like
I
you
think
Yeah.
can't.
it, I think the third way, what he basically saying is kind of like in a sense like, hey, like he come to your job, like he talk to you, and y'all have a little small conversation, and it builds further than that small conversation. You start to asking what he do, and then now
Yeah. If
you
you
based
ask.
off who you are and the certain questions that you ask him, he'll give you the information based off him being who he is, type
I
shit.
get
Like,
it. I
Yeah,
get it. But
Pretty
yeah.
I'm
But I'm
so
not about to go start a whole thing and teach, teach a bunch of motherfuckers or start a YouTube or
right.
a
Okay, I get
Facebook
that.
group.
Yeah,
yeah, I
and
I
you
think
think
know,
it's
niggas do got the mentality too. The game ain't meant to be told; it's meant to be sold. That could be hurting us too. You feel me? I mean, I get it though, because we do
it's
live in a
true.
time where we gotta pay for.
Shit,
You gotta get some
you
money.
got to pay
Like,
to exist.
yeah,
You
exactly.
got you
So,
got to pay to exist just on your day to day shit.
facts. So I ain't mad. Honestly, the more we talk about this, I ain't mad at nobody for the way they move. I just hope we can get to. And I'm tired of that word hope too. We
Yeah,
got to be an example. Like, it's six of us in here. Imagine us putting our money together and really bossing ourselves up. And right here, we ain't fly. I mean, we ain't dusty niggas. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't the fly. My bad.
right.
That's my baby boy. We ain't the richest niggas. Maybe in spirit. You know what I'm saying? But if we can be examples of like, look where we at right now, and then we finally boss up and we do it in your face. That's an
but
Yeah.
example
Yeah,
for somebody to look up to. And we all pretty much got kids. So
but that came from everybody in here though do like self development though, so that's what brought us all here.
yeah,
Everybody
true,
got
true.
some type of like wisdom and knowledge based off these years of how long they've been living. You see me? So like ain't
yeah.
nobody dumb in the sense of like when I mean by dumb, like everybody got some type of like information that is valuable for each one of us to feed off of. It'd be
Right.
different if we came in and I'm still thinking how I thought when I was 21 years old. What would be the benefit of me being in this group? I won't even be in this group because I won't even been connected with none of y'all to even be in the group.
Right.
You feel me? So yeah, so
Right.
it do you do gotta self develop yourself too because if you don't invest, that's the key thing too. Investing in yourself. Like everybody out, it's an old saying, but we look over that, but really like it's very important though. Like if you invest in yourself, that's gonna put you in the group. That's gonna put you in the right places. It's gonna put you around the right people because now you got all the information that you've gathered yourself. Now it's gonna attract all the right, you know what I'm saying, things and energy that needs to be around you so you can use it. I'm a firm believer in a lot of that too. So it's like, you gotta put that energy inside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's the information, that's the wisdom, that's the knowledge.
Very
Knowledge is
true.
power. Money don't mean nothing if you don't got no knowledge. Because you,
Right.
you can have all the money in the world and can't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like imagine a person that got all the ideas, but imagine if he can get the money. He got things that he can do with it versus a person that got no ideas but just want money. He gonna get
And
the money and just do. He just gonna find something to do. He ain't gonna invest it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like them
and,
two different type of people.
and to piggyback off of what you said real
man.
quick, then I'll pass it.
Yeah, I got
But just to also all of us we got to this place because we all ambitious. I think that's the main difference too. Like if you got something that you striving for, regardless if it's just getting out the hood, like you gonna find a way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like
Serious.
also
Exactly.
like to piggyback off of what Domo said, like niggas like along with while we self developing, I feel like we could also use mentors too, cause like we could have
Facts.
that wisdom, and then when we have that money, if we got the right mentor to get us like networking with different people, they could put us in different rooms, different
Mhm.
crowds, so we can know how to, you know what I mean, use that money to just develop ourselves even more, how to make more money, like because
Right.
I research a lot of successful people, you know, that came from nothing, like that rised up, and a lot of them had mentors, somebody to lead
Mhm.
them in the right direction.
Facts.
Hmm.
That's true.
Uh,
That's true. That's definitely true. Somebody that already that did what he trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Or what you trying to do. They did those steps. So you got somebody that at least, you know what I'm saying, done had the failures. And then crazy thing is like some people try to make it seem like it's bad for you to get that type of information so you don't have to go through that. They were like, well, you ain't go through nothing. You ain't experienced. But why would I want to do that when I don't have to?
Exactly.
For
Exactly.
the whole point is to get in as with the most
Yeah.
success until I have to get to my own failures. Because at some point you're gonna have to break off from whoever you dealing with because you got to make your own journey. So eventually you're gonna make
Yeah.
your own mistakes. But until I have to, shit, you know what I'm saying? Like if you read the
Risk
48,
management.
if you read the
Uh,
48 laws of power, one of the stories it say one of the dudes he was basically saying like Why should I have to go through something when I can just get the information from the past? You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like these people are already gone and dead. You know what I'm saying? Sad to say, but they information and their story is information. It's steps. Is blueprints. You could
right.
take a whole. You could take a whole person's entire life from 1,000 years ago. Follow the exact same steps in your own way. Who gonna tell you that it's not your original way? He
Right.
can't come back from 1,000 years and say, "Hey, damn it, you done stole my identity." You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's forcing you not having to make all the extra bad steps to make your life harder. Our job is not to make our life harder. It's supposed to make it easier. You know what I'm saying? So we can be able to create
Yeah.
and gravitate. You know what I'm saying? And do the
Yeah.
things that we can fully do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to put that too.
Yeah. Basically, a good big homie or mentor will stop you from making a mistake that'll take you 3 to 5 years to crawl out of.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? To save you that motherfucking time, which if we all had that, I'm sure we would have saved a good 5 years of fucking crawling out of the motherfucking hole and shit.
Facts.
Shit, I remember that. But yeah, nigga, I remember them days. That shit is not fun, nigga. And we still crawling, but you know, niggas can see the sunlight a little bit now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, bro. So next on this motherfucker, we got recycled 2000s hits.
Oh my
Oh,
A lot of
God.
motherfuckers today, damn near every song you hear got a sample from the 2000s or the late 90s on it.
look, it's either a sample or they're taking word for word bars.
Oh yeah, or they'll take the whole goddamn melody, song, word, and
Yeah,
everything.
like
Man.
it's crazy.
And only thing I got to say about it is that's what happens when you let untalented motherfuckers infiltrate the game.
Factual.
Niggas
Super
can't make
factual.
original songs no more.
You wanna know? You wanna?
Or is it a reality glitch? Like they say, history repeats itself. So are we in a matrix? You know what I'm saying? To us, it's old, but to the new generation for the next seven
I,
years, it's brand new to them.
Exactly, because they
They
wasn't
would
put
never
on
know.
that. You gotta think
nah,
But
back to
but you
Cartier
could but
Lee.
listen
nah.
though, you could say the same about us because all of our songs was resamples of the 70s.
Yo,
Exactly.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't even know that until that time where me and Tay pulled up to the studio with you and you pulled up that video. And ever since then, I've been like seeing that all the fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like everywhere. Like that's dead ass. Pretty much everything that you hear is a sample from something.
Hey,
yeah,
I say
everything
this.
get recycled like the
Well,
movies.
I say this when you ask that question, does history repeat itself? I think to a certain extent, but for the most part, I don't because if you got somebody controlling the media and the way things go, is that really history repeating itself? Or is it a pattern they've created that just keep running? And I don't want to get into the Bible too much because one, I don't read it, and two, I don't believe in it wholeheartedly. But even when it
Mm.
come to like the Revelations part, like my thought process was, is it really prophesizing or is it according to the plan? You feel me?
Yeah.
Who's playing?
depends on
Right.
the
Who
person.
who whoever playing, like whoever wrote Revelations, like, oh, there's going to be this massive flood, or there's going to be a new fire, or you know what I'm saying? Like if the powers that be are the ones that's creating our reality, is it really prophesizing or is it going according to plan? Like in 1,000 years, if I tell you that in 2 days we shooting a music video and then we actually shoot the music video, is that prophesizing or is that according to plan? We right on schedule.
So are you
I feel like we
slick
on
in a
schedule.
way
Who's schedule?
insinuating that these our world's higher powers are pretty much pulling strings in a way?
Yeah, to a certain extent. I mean, look at it. Even
Hmm.
even with 9/11 and shit like that. Like while we was kids, and I'm I was in kindergarten when 9/11 hit. We thinking it's outside forces. Now we got all these documentaries and all these whistleblowers that came out talking about, no, this was an inside job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a lot of shit.
it
Like that.
was.
You see what I'm saying? So that's, and
Well,
they motives behind it was even more diabolical than we could have thought.
Yeah.
Well,
So even with
hey,
what's
the
that got to do
music,
with
is
the
it
2000s hits? I'm
it
confused.
pretty
Hey,
much because bro said, is that history repeating itself? Nah, or
Uh,
is it the label owners who's doing that because they
I
know what's
feel,
gonna market
Oh
to the
yeah,
older fans.
man, look,
yeah.
I feel
I
like
don't
it
think they're trying
depends
to
on the
market,
artist, bro. Like, cause you see how
but
how Tory Lanez and T-Pain did that shit, the Jerry Sprunger. I feel like that was
that shit was hard.
Jerry,
hard.
what?
The Jared, like, I'm sprung, but he called it Jerry
Yeah,
Sprunger. Like, that's what he
Okay.
called
yeah.
it. And he
But
involved T-Pain in it, and like the shit with like Shabuzi and Jay Quan. Like, I fuck with shit like that. Like,
yeah,
I think
that
I
shit's
think
great.
this is
But he
what it
was
is.
independent, and he could do that
I
shit
think
the way
it's
he wanted.
genuinely just the younger generation and these younger rappers and all that trying to appeal to not only the young generation but the older generation as well.
yeah,
Cause I'm pretty
I
sure
don't think they trying to appeal to the older niggas, man.
I feel like
You
they're
don't
trying
think
to
so?
appeal to everybody. Especially if you hear, I mean, walking around on a daily, you gonna hear an older nigga say, I don't relate to these young niggas, type shit. Why would they not want to relate to us? Why would they not want money, sales, listens, streams? All that shit plays a factor, especially
But
when you
that
talk
go that day that
Yeah,
basically go back to, but not to go back to the the old topic, but they go take the stuff from the past. Why
yeah.
not
yeah. I
take
think
what
they
worked
just
in the
taking what
past and
worked
just
and
use it
trying to,
Right.
again?
yeah.
Who gonna say that it don't work if it ain't broken?
That yeah, I
You know,
think
you
they
put a
using the same formula. Like
facts.
we got niggas to listen to. I don't think they worried about the older niggas, and we ain't even older niggas at this point. We just kind of in that in between stage. Like
The J.
they,
Cole's, the middle
Yeah.
childs.
Yeah, facts.
like our goats is our generation is now becoming is the vets. Like we just vets, like KD and motherfucking Steph and them. Like
how
our
much.
generation is
All
the
right, it's a good
vets.
way to put that shit. We ain't retired yet.
Yeah,
We
exactly. We
still
ain't
playing.
retired. We ain't old niggas. We just vets. Like we see we done been game. We know what the fuck the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? I know what a boxing one is now, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hmm.
So I think that's all it is. I really don't think they're trying to appeal. I think they just taking a formula that worked and saw it made a bunch of money and they about to reuse that shit again. The same way they do the movies. Like,
Hmm.
there's some cross appeal because like with the old movies, like the older generation, like, oh, I remember I seen that. Let me see how they
Yeah,
redid it.
yeah.
But I think they really just trying to capture a whole new generation of fans. Like, I think
Yeah.
that's really what it is.
So
And
But
it
and
and
this
that's
it
is
Messed
bring
up.
what
attention to the past too. Like it bring
Yeah.
it because like if you think what they gonna do when it's like start making movies now, like if not to go off the songs topic, but like just in the past talk, in the talk, like you know how back then we made all our movies from like the 90s and the 80s. So are they gonna start making movies of what 2001 and 2005 was? You know what I'm saying? Like
They
eventually
already
the
doing
past
it.
will be different. They're not gonna go far back. You know what I'm saying? So they're not gonna go too far back. Who gonna care about 1965 and like
Yeah. You can only remake so
2060?
many things.
but
Yeah.
that's
So
the
Yeah.
problem. That's the problem right there. Nobody want to think and be creative. Like
bro, it's nothing like.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park was hard, my nigga. Like
But it's not original though. Think about it. It's been tons of dinosaur movies, bro. Godzilla. You know what I'm
you talking
saying?
what
about
that was
Jurassic World. I mean,
Jurassic
You said
Park, my
Jurassic
nigga.
Park wasn't original?
I mean,
Right.
when I mean by
Jurassic
like
Park
a,
was Jurassic
Star
World wasn't the
Wars.
it
I'm just
wasn't a,
saying in general, just
Jurassic
like
Jurassic
Park and
Park was
Star
original.
Wars
like
are
the concept
fucking
of how they put it though was original in the sense of like how they put it. But like what I mean by original is like it's a dinosaur movie in general. Like
what
all right,
other before that, what other
No, I'm
dinosaur
talking
movie was
What
out
no.
there?
what other live action dinosaur movie
Wait,
did we have before that? 'Cause what we had
Godzilla,
wait,
but
wait,
you gotta
wait.
think
Wait, no, no, no,
in
no,
your
no, no.
eyes, that was the big one. But back in like my brother, my older brother was 1970, 80, whatever. Godzilla was the shit.
That
That
was
was the
still
that was
No,
goddamn
different though.
bro.
dinosaur.
That's
Hold,
still different than
That's a
Jurassic
hold up,
Park.
goddamn
Damo. Hold up, Damo. I think you comparing apples and oranges. Like, yeah, you talking about Godzilla and Jurassic Park. They about two different reptiles. We talking about Amityville Horror in 1978, and you released Amityville Horror in 1991. You released Amityville Horror in 2001.
Right.
Amityville Horror come out in 2022. Like it's the same remake like you got Jaws in 1978, and then they dropped Jaws again in the 2000s.
Right.
That's what we
That
talking
shit
about.
is sick,
right.
bro. Like, and
Like,
we don't have to keep going off of the past. Why can't we? Niggas, the government right now is trying to get to space and talking about future and AI and shit like that. Like, we can move forward. We don't have to. serial killer shit not even scary no more. When we was growing
Bruh,
up, that was the shit. Now, niggas,
I
even the
ain't been scared
paranormal
watching
shit.
the movie in a minute.
You feel me? That's because, bro, the last thing that gave me chills was The Visit. Why? Because it seemed like it could actually happen.
Talking about
Imagine,
the
imagine
grandparents.
you be exactly. Imagine you being a child, or you haven't. Now that we have
Uh-huh.
kids, sending your kid off to who you believe is your grandparents, and then
Yeah.
you wind up realizing like, yo, when I'm telling you, when the mom was like, who is that? Bro, my heart dropped, nigga. Like chills
Yeah,
all over
bro.
my body. They was like, that's my mom and pop. And the mom like, I'm
Yeah, like
finna call the
no.
police. Like, what you tripping for? That's
Yeah.
grandma and dad and granddad.
They
That's not
been
your
dead though.
grandparents. Right, exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
we so, and right now where we at, we want the real. You want to see your favorite artist showing you real life shit at this point. So if we so
Yeah, bro.
obsessed with real, give me real shit that could scare me. Like paranormal activity shit, zombies and shit. That is not, AI is the new scary thing. Give me more fucking horror movies off of AI and how that shit. Meg,
Chucky.
what?
That Chucky still scared. That the way they put that TV show, bruh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
like
not.
more
It
shit
wasn't
like that.
scary. It wasn't scary, but I guess
That
to a
bruh,
kid,
the fact that
It
like
was
that
funny as
really
heck though.
happened,
it,
bro.
it
That shit's
definitely was
Yeah.
crazy.
funny. That shit was funny. I love Chucky, so that's one of them
The
things where it's like we grew
it's
up
the
off of that.
fact
I'm gonna
of
still
like
check it out, but
it's the
it don't.
fact of that shit actually being possible, bro.
Oh, the new movie, the one where like the AI shit was going on, and that's kind of scary because it's like that could really happen, especially with newer toys and shit like that, like them
You talking about that
malfunctioning.
Megan?
Nah, we going off of that Chucky, the latest Child's Play, not even the show,
Yeah.
but the robot movie or whatever, where at the
Hmm.
beginning, the Japanese dude, he was getting fired or whatever, and for him to be petty, he coded it with some bullshit, so it
Yeah.
started picking
I
up
ain't seen
on.
it.
Yeah.
It's not scary. It's not scary to us because we adults. But if you a little kid and your toy start malfunctioning and start talking to you and talking about I'm gonna kill you or some shit, like nigga, that could fuck up a
Nah,
kid. You know what I'm saying? So
nigga. When I was little, you know the motherfucking spell on the old movie that they used to say for Chucky, the
hell
voodoo
yeah.
spell
Oh,
the nigga used to
bruh.
say.
Yeah, that
Ade
shit.
do
Hey,
a
hey, hey,
Timbaland.
That
Amon,
shit was crazy.
tell me why my brother knew that shit word for word, nigga. He
Bruh, that
said
shit was crazy, bro. That shit
when
did
it would
used
be
to scare me though.
thunderstorming.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Bro, I was little as fuck. It'd be thunderstorming on like a Friday, Saturday, and then nigga would say the whole chant in the room with
Bruh.
the lights off, bro. It used to scare the shit out of me, man.
Hey, that
He
Bruh.
knew
shit,
that shit
yeah.
word for word.
But that's my only thing when it comes to the music. Like, I'm not mad at the what them Detroit niggas is doing. Even if you sampling the old beat, speed it up
Yeah,
or slow it
it's okay
down
to
or
sample it.
chop it,
Yeah,
or but these niggas is literally taking this. It damn near seemed like you just took it off of YouTube and did a cover to it and just made your own song
yeah.
to it.
Niggas
Like,
doing covers these days, and I hate you
yeah,
niggas, especially you
I
niggas
can't
on
stand it.
Instagram with the real sounds. I'm sick of these covers. I don't
Oh
want to
my
hear the
god.
goddamn Eminem fucking stand and some new bitch that's 17 years old singing it with a bunch of reverb. I'm sick of y'all, bro.
Right.
I'm
So
sick of
to
y'all.
answer
I'm
that
over it.
question,
I feel
everything
like
is damn near recycled.
Yeah.
I
Ain't
And
nothing
feel
new
that's
like
under the
one.
they
sun, bro.
Look at the
Hey, I
clothes.
feel like they do that for exposure too, like to cover those songs just so they can get some exposure off of it too. I feel like that's another
Cheap
reason.
hits.
It was cool at
Yeah.
first, but now, like I said, when
Yeah,
Tori did it
yeah,
and got T-Pain on that mug, but even the beat pattern
yeah.
was different. Like it still sounded like Armstrong, but it still had its own flavor to it, its own soul and life to it.
Tory
Now,
did it
like
too good.
exactly, and niggas, man, what? And like y'all was saying
Yeah.
earlier, like the shit that we grew up off of, like Mary J. Blige, that whole first album damn near was shit from the '70s. So
Mm-hmm.
that was new
Yeah.
to us, but I would have been pissed off if I was my grandparent or some shit like that. Like, nigga, that's Motown.
Yeah,
That's
Man,
exactly.
Aretha Franklin, nigga. That's
man,
Shaka
Exactly.
Khan. What the fuck going on right now? So
man. Look, shit. Even
Exactly.
Glorilla, she big on. She took a whole joint from Aretha Franklin like that. What's that song she did that was a big hit? It was
But
she took Aretha Franklin's whole 4 lines.
yeah, I know what you're
Mm.
talking about. I just can't think of exactly what it
It was
is. But
dang, bro.
shit,
It was one of her biggest songs of the summer.
shit. Look what she. One of her big
Oh, the
songs right
year
now
glow.
is just the Boosie
Yeah, yeah.
Badass.
I think
Mm-hmm.
it was, man. And But like you wouldn't think, because again, who's gonna go and do their research 40, 50 years ago?
Mhm.
Unless you're a music guru and you just like, that's Aretha Franklin. I know Aretha, like, so you know, that's what I'm saying. Like, they go back into like the 48 Laws of Power book. Like, that book powerful. Like, I see why, like, if you read that mug and you'll see it's in the music industry. Like, they're doing it in our face. Like, they taking old material, and putting new faces in it. Like, you could probably see a lot of Jennifer Lopez is out right now. Like, this glaze through the entertainment world. You probably see a couple of Jennifer Lopez's, goddamn Ariana Grande's, a whole bunch of goddamn. You probably see a couple of Jim Carrey's now. Like, just want to be, you know what I mean? Because they blueprint them. They just make them like they take their formula and they just add it. You know what I'm saying? Because they take the past shit and they just revamp it. Like, that's all it is. Because
That shit is sick.
it's a,
That's why
the
it's a
world
good
can only
thing
be
that the
original
other
so much. It ain't so money. It ain't so much new shit you can really change in this
yeah,
world, bro. Facts, like the same
yeah.
love songs, the same gangster songs, the same stories, the same kick those, the same spin the blocks. It's the same blocks that
The
people
re-
spinning. It ain't been a new block. Ain't nobody said nothing new about any block that it said.
that's the
Same.
problem. Not
It
and
can't
not to say that
change.
no, but what I'm saying is like the topics may not change because we human and we all kind of relate on a human level, but that don't mean you gotta say it the same. Even the Glorilla with the Boosie badass sample or instrumental, I'm gonna just call it at this point. She even used the nigga flow. You can't
I
give me a
think that's
different
just
flow.
I think that shit's just always gonna be around, and it ain't just music. Like that's like motherfucking Jeff's Diner getting mad at Denny's 50 years from now for making steak and eggs. You know what
But
I'm
if you
saying?
use the same recipe, I'm pissed off.
But
Granted,
listen,
there's only so many ways you can make mac and cheese, but nigga, put your
yeah,
if you ain't gonna do if you want to set yourself apart. Granted, we all like mac and cheese, but some people put onions in their mac and cheese. Some people put green
right,
peppers in their mac and cheese. Some
Just
people,
put
right.
bacon. I
you feel
mean,
me? Like do something different. That's all. I understand. There's only so much you can do under the sun, but that don't mean you have to copy paste. That's where we at right now. It's just copy
And
paste.
I but at the same time, I think it's more money and more motherfucking recognition flowing through the underground than ever before. Because the difference is, yeah, even though this copy paste shit is still out there, it done made so much of a lane for different shit in the underground and niggas got access to it. I think it's just one of them necessary evils. Like it's always a big ass part of this population that's just gonna be whatever the fuck's popular, whatever's fed
You're
to
right.
me, and that shit's for them, and that's okay. Let them recycle that shit. Niggas like us and niggas like a bunch of other people that not trying to hear that is just gonna go find it elsewhere. The
You're
difference
right.
is the access is there now. We can make a living off of it.
Very true.
Yeah. So yeah, I hate it. I hate it just as much as you. But at this point, I don't even. Like it used to piss me off. I hear some shit like some new shit on the whatever station the nigga playing like, oh, this the new whatever, and it's the same goddamn shit. I heard a nigga steal the whole Outcast fucking chorus word for word, and that
Bruh.
shit used to piss me off. But now I'm just like,
It's almost
whatever, man.
expected at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I ain't
Yeah.
even got no fight left in me for that shit. I'm just like, you
Yeah, it's a waste of
nigga,
That's
energy.
sad, boy. They done whooped us in
yeah,
the corner, boy. That's sad.
yeah. I just got to use the energy to try to make our shit and go find different shit that's I guess. But
Man.
fuck y'all niggas.
Well, with
Not
that
y'all.
being said, yeah. With that being said, I do want to. We got like two more topics to cover, and I do see that we got like an hour and 18 minutes, and I see that
Yeah.
my phone on 28%. So I want to. I do want to cover these topics, and both of these topics could be extensive, especially like the
Mm-hmm.
dynamic between black men and women. That's the one I really want to
Yeah.
get into before I have to cut out.
I'm gonna let niggas shoot on that one. I ain't
look,
even about to
What's the
Shit,
topic?
pretty much like
black man. Is there an
like
issue with it? What
hell yeah,
Man,
like
there's
what's the
yeah,
issue?
black. I don't know.
it's
Like for some
the
reason,
gender wars.
the gender wars. There we go. That's the
Yeah,
black
You
man
think
versus
it's
the
gender
black woman.
wars only in black people though? I see
Nah,
white
but
nah.
people arguing gender wars.
that's what's popular. Like
But
that's what's
we're the
Oh,
we
focus.
black.
that's what sells.
We black. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only one I could really. I can't talk about if two Mexicans is going at it. I can
Mm.
only talk about what I see in our community, and it is so toxic and dysfunctional. and I don't know where it stemmed from. I kind of do. I actually kind of do. I was about to perp, but I ain't even gonna perp. I know exactly where that shit coming from. It's a lot at stake. Women. Honestly, me and Damo was having this conversation because he the one that really brought it up, so I want him to lead. But honestly, I know that we at a point where we just need to renegotiate how we deal with each other. At that
Hey,
point,
look, I gotta say deuces to y'all, man. I enjoy being here. You know, I gotta take off and get my ass to work, man.
oh
All right,
yeah, I
bro.
forgot what
Till
to.
next
Yeah, hell
time.
yeah,
Appreciate you,
love,
bro.
bro.
Shit,
All
I
right, bro.
appreciate y'all, man.
Till
I
next time,
forgot
man.
what day it was.
But yeah,
But yeah, it's
let's get on this one. I probably got one more topic in me, but
shit. I hope it's that murder Mook and Amber Rose shit. That's
y'all want to talk about it? I was watching it before I came on here.
shit. I guess
Yeah, I
Damo ain't said
glanced at
nothing.
it too
We could
before.
which I
All
think,
right,
man. What?
I add him to the backstage.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna send him because whenever people drop out, I send them to the backstage, and then I can see when they back in.
Okay.
But yeah,
What you
Murder
think,
Mook.
man?
I mean, we all know Murder Mook was making his points. We all probably feel that way. Like niggas, no talent is the new talent.
Right.
Like bitch, what you do other than look good?
Right.
But that is the hustle these days. At the same time,
All right.
so I get it. And Amber Rose, I get I think her overall point as a whole was okay, but I think she don't know shit, so she didn't know how to explain her point.
I think the shoe fit too much, and she couldn't take it.
As far as being a hoe with no talent,
Yeah,
niggas get hurt.
I don't want to call her a hoe, but she damn near called
Wait,
herself that
yeah.
with the slut walk.
Yeah, she said she was. Oh, I'm not calling her a hoe because she made a good point. She was like, "You don't know who I've been with, other than the famous person I've been with." Yeah, that's true.
Right, but how you
And
got
she
in
was
the
like,
game didn't really. It didn't take a
yeah,
rocket scientist to do that. You pretty, you got a nice
uh-huh.
body. You started off in a strip club, then you start doing some video vixen type
Exactly.
shit, and you happen to come across a nigga like Kanye West. Like,
Right, exactly. And the nigga was right. No talent is the new talent. Ice Spice is the fucking poster child for that.
oh my god, oh
Like,
my.
Not even
like
getting
she's the
on
poster
her.
child of it. Like, nigga, you was thick and you made a song.
But
Niggas
it's
try to
just
put you next to Taylor Swift.
she just for her. The part that bothered me was her saying that men need to stop speaking on women. Why?
Yeah, and
When women speak on men.
All right,
yeah,
like,
and she was like,
dumb as fuck.
and he was like, in what aspect? She was just like everything.
Right,
I'm
like what?
all right, well, relax now.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And then she turned around and said, "Niggas ain't shit."
And then turned around and said niggas
conversation.
ain't shit when when's asking why does it have to be derogatory?
Right.
And that's what that's
I
the issue.
couldn't even talk to her and like I couldn't have a logical conversation with her. Like I couldn't.
Yeah. My nigga would have flipped that table over.
Yeah.
I already know. Like, yeah, they was looking at her just like, and motherfucking Nori just sitting there loving the shit. That nigga
Yeah,
just,
hell yeah. This is great for ratings.
nigga just in there loving the shit.
Drunk and high.
Hey.
Yeah, he was trying to
But
keep the
I
peace.
mean, she just couldn't take it, and she somehow contorted it into calling people hoes. Which, calling hoes is a bad thing. But she was like, but niggas like, you can call a nigga a hoe. And she was like, yeah, it doesn't have the same meaning or degradation. Like,
Yes, it does.
Depending on who we talking about, right?
Exactly. Like, depending on who it is.
Some
like,
niggas take it as a badge of honor, and some women take it as a badge of honor too. You literally named your. If you didn't feel some type of way, why would you name your walk slut walk?
Yeah. And then then he tried to tell her, he was like, you just showed me you had some talent, so I don't understand why you mad. And then she started fumbling all over herself.
And about 15-20 minutes before that, you showering strippers with money. So
yeah, like
what
I don't understand. I don't understand how these hoes get famous for looking good and then get mad that motherfuckers only want to talk about or be about them looking good.
Right.
Like, if that's your hustle, that's your job, that's your main motherfucking means of survival. Yeah,
Right.
nigga. If the bitch was famous for reading books, maybe I'll talk to her about a book.
And if your intro is that, but you venture off into something showing us something else, that's cool too. Everybody got to get their foot in the door. But if your whole brand is just being pretty and having a BBL and shaking your ass on the ground, what else am I supposed to know you for and talk about?
Like,
and
she
that's
putting
why,
that energy out there, like that's
Right.
and that's why I never thought I'd say it, but that's why I'm not even mad at Kim Kardashian no more. She went past being pretty and fucking niggas to now she actually be trying to do shit. She run real live businesses. Like
And
she out there getting it, prison reform, shit like that.
I was never mad at Kim K because when you really sit down and think about it, like, honestly,
She ain't record
come
that
to find
video.
out, it was her mother who was behind the video. But also, even if we didn't know that information, Ray J was her boyfriend.
Yeah.
Chris Humphries was her boyfriend. Reggie Bush was her boyfriend. It wasn't just random niggas you got famous. Your family was already famous.
They've been famous since the 80s and 90s.
Exactly. So for them to capitalize off of their situation,
I ain't mad at her.
Genius.
Now, if she was still out here 40, whatever the fuck she is, shaking her ass still, then yeah, we'd have a problem with it and still be calling her a hoe Amber Rose. But the difference is she out there went and did something. She is like, all right, I done did that. I'm not 25 no more fucking niggas on video.
Right.
Like,
we only got one video of you doing this. It ain't like you was consistent. Like, so you absolutely right, bro.
Exactly. And she done been called hoe more than anybody else over the last 20 years, just based on all the fucking NBA niggas that run through the family. But guess what? She still went out and did her shit, and she don't even fuck. She ain't even worried about it. She like, nigga, I got businesses to run. Y'all worry about being broke.
And that's what she real. Who can I? If you come from that lifestyle, who can I expect you to fuck with? But high class.
I mean, exactly. I mean,
you didn't grow up. You didn't grow up in middle class. You grew up in upper class. So I'm expecting the niggas you fuck with, to be on the same level as you.
Yeah, Amber. There's nothing wrong in motherfucking evolution. Like, if you got famous for being a hoe, don't get mad when you get called a hoe.
Right.
Now that you're famous, why don't you go, I don't know,
stop being a hoe?
Yes, go do something else. Fucking host a show.
Right.
Start a clothing line.
Start a podcast.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, do something.
Talk like shit.
Right.
Yeah. How about you not make money off your body for more than a year, and then we can talk some business. That's what I'm.
Grow some hair.
Like, if you're gonna be mad about it, this nigga said grow some hair.
Or stop promoting the whole shit. Like, if you came up off that, that's cool, and you left that in the past. But you still broadcasting slut, hoe, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, you clearly don't want to move on from that. So how are we supposed to?
Yeah, like how old are we now? Hold up. Let me see how old she is. Oh. She's 41 years old.
Right. With a son.
Oh, come on now.
That's gotta be 10 plus at this point.
And Kim Kardashian 44. And she out there getting it. She ain't on that dumb shit no more. Ain't nothing wrong with looking good, showing your ass off a little bit, but you ain't gotta be out there basically.
You don't gotta be consistent with.
She just high class hoeing.
Right.
Like,
you just,
you're an entrepreneur, businesswoman, or do you want to just be a call girl, an escort?
Yeah.
She's trying,
like, if you got,
I'll give her a little bit of credit, because right now she is like kind of trying to get into politics a little bit. I seen her having a conversation with Candace Owens. I fuck with Candace Owens. That's another topic. But now she's trying to look like branch out a little bit more. So now you shouldn't even take offense now at this point, because you're not even the person that he was talking about.
Hey, I got another topic based off of that. We ain't gotta get into tonight, but this Fox Sports sex scandal shit.
Oh yeah, we gotta get on that this week.
I ain't hip. Y'all gonna have to put me on. I don't know what's going on.
I'll send you a video.
All right, bet.
Yeah, my boy Skip going out bad.
Skip Bayless?
Skip went out bad, bro.
Enjoy Taylor.
Not my girl Joy.
Skip
Bayless. She ain't on it too.
Yeah, she fucked up too.
Damn. Hey,
But
real
yeah,
quick before I
man.
get up out of here, real quick, I got a question that I probably should have asked a week ago. Do y'all think Shannon Sharp a little sweet, or is that just me?
No.
What?
He does have those
No.
that.
I don't think
Nah, he
so,
he
man.
just a flashy Southern nigga.
Yeah,
He's
He
flashy
been the
country
same
Southern
nigga to
nigga, bro.
me.
He
I
been
know
like
it,
that
man.
since
I
the
come
early
from
'90s.
I come from some
he was
Southern
just
niggas.
going off
My
his
Uncle Sonny
head.
don't act like Shannon Sharp. Let's be real.
But it's flashy niggas like that. That nigga, no, I highly doubt it, bro.
Nah, you
Yeah,
don't think
I
you don't
can't
think he
see it.
even the
Nah,
fact that
Nigga,
the whole accidental Instagram live shit while you fucking
nigga, that
that
was a bitch, bro. That wasn't no.
you
but
what that press the
you
button?
think he did it? You think he did it on purpose because niggas was trying to say that about
He
him?
might
I
have
don't
did
know
it
if he
on
did or not.
purpose.
I don't know if he
Come
did or
on,
not,
man.
but I do not think so, bro. No, I don't think so.
And you saying her name and shit like that. Like, bro, if when I'm having sex, I'm not saying my girl name. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Like,
they
I'm
come from a different generation. Them niggas was
ooh,
shouting
Yeah,
out the
ooh,
names during the
Shanice
shit.
head ass.
Yeah, yeah, they come from that early
Ooh,
'90s fuck
Leslie.
making.
Ooh.
Yeah, they be on that different shit. But no, I don't think so. Like I've been watching
All
him since
right.
I was a kid, just being a big football fan. That nigga always
All
been
right.
like that. He's just goofy, and I doubt it.
All
But
right.
you
I
never
mean,
know these days.
either way,
You
I
never know.
fucks with him. I'm just
You go to
curious, like,
Atlanta, nigga
nigga,
look like a
where
serial killer. Come to find out, he gayer than a sack of rainbows.
nah,
So you never know.
you absolutely right, bro. You
Nigga look
absolutely
like he
right.
killed your whole family.
And as soon as he wave at you, that's when he give himself away and shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, it makes sense. But yeah,
Yeah, I
y'all,
just
we
it's crazy. My nigga.
we did a full hour and a half. But I'm done. I gotta
Yeah.
go motherfucking be productive in this motherfucker. So yeah, this
Yeah. I'm
live, this should go up immediately as soon as we end this shit. This up on the YouTube. So we just gotta
all
download and
right.
make our clips and shit.
Shit, I say next week, that's where we should get into that whole man and woman dynamic and shit. And we'll come up with some more
Yeah.
topics in the midst of that. This should be
Let's
damn near
try to get a
freestyle.
midweek one in.
I'm with that. Yeah, I'm
yeah.
super with that.
Yeah. Try to
I
get
got
another one in this week.
I got some free time this week, so
All
yeah.
right. Shit, yeah, I'm back to
All
my
right,
daddy
bro.
duties now.
Yep, same. Well, all right, y'all. Till
All
next
right,
time.
love
All right.
my niggas.
Yes, sir.
All right,
All right.
love. Y'all.
Come on.